patterns. I love patterns in life. I love to see the way things replicate themselves from one aspect of the environment and human endeavor into the other. And there's so many things where if you can see the cycle in one place and you realize that you can transfer that information and use that cycle in another place. So if we do a little bit of a comparison between wanting to grow as people and develop ourselves and be better, and wanting to grow physically, there's a very good pattern there. So when I work as a nutritionist with people that are trying to build muscle, I try to explain to people that to build muscle you need to go through a cycle of what's called MPB and MPS. MPB being muscle protein breakdown and MPS being muscle protein synthesis. So MPB, the breakdown part, that's the bit that we do in the gym. We go to the gym and we lift weights, we lift heavy weights. And we need to do that to the point where we create micro tears in our muscle fibers. Many times I see people in the gym and they're not stretching themselves. You know, the expression "no pain, no gain" is not just a nice rhyming sentence. It's actually true. If you want to build muscle, you need to break down your muscles in the gym. You need to create these micro tears. However, that's only half the job. For you to then build muscle size, what you need to do after that is this process of MPS, or muscle protein synthesis. That is the time when after you've left the gym, where your body now wants to repair the muscle. And as it repairs that, it creates the extra fibers and you increase your gains, you increase your muscle size. However, for your body to actually do that properly, you need to provide resources for that. You need to provide yourself adequate nutrition to be able to give your body the tools that it needs to be able to make that repair. So one of the biggest mistakes that I see people make from that physical side of things is that they don't get this MPB, MPS cycle right. So they'll either overtrain and undereat, or undertrain and overeat is typically what it is. So, you know, people just don't realize that you need to get this balance right, and you need to do both. And the exact same pattern then repeats itself for personal growth, for anything that we do in this world. We're trying to better ourselves, we're trying to get further in our workplace, we're looking at promotions, we're trying to learn more, whatever it might be. We're always, as human beings, we should always be looking to develop ourselves. We always want to grow and take ourselves from one place to another. But people always can get this process wrong, and what they'll tend to do is not get the MPB, MPS cycle, if you like, into proportion. So we'll overwork. Is a typical one is the overwork and under recover. So we've got all those wonderful devices. The mobile phone that I'm using to film this on at the moment is a great example. We're always in contact, we're always working. How often do we talk about and we boast about the fact that we're, you know, yesterday I worked 16 hours. You know, I went to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. I did ABC, I worked all day, I went home, and then my phone rang at, you know, at 9 o'clock at night. It was the boss who needed me to do this, and I, you know, we're all very good at doing that. Or we tend to be. So we do all the effort side, we do the muscle protein breakdown, and then we wonder why we're overstressed, why we don't have the energy to go forward, and why we're not getting the growth that we want. And it's because we're overtraining and under-resourcing ourselves together. So you need to get that balance. You need to be able to give yourself the fiber tears in life, go out and do the graft. Then you need to give yourself the recovery time, the MPS time, the synthesis time for your body to then repair all of that. And not only do we need to give it the time, but we need to give ourselves the resources, adequate sleep, being able to shut down mentally, you know, being able to maybe take some time to study something or get involved in something purely to expand our minds that isn't directly relevant to, you know, to the work environment, you know, or to whatever it is that we're trying to do. We just want to just break things up, give ourselves the tools to be able to resynthesize. So, you know, you've got to be able to do that. So, you know, you can't just do the one portion or the other, or it's the other way around, of course. So, you know, we get the you know, the under training, over synthesizing, overeating aspect in the other aspects of life as well. So we kind of coast through work, and we, you know, we really we take the play hard side, if you want to, an expression, you know, really to the nth degree, and then again we wonder why we're not seeming to get anywhere in terms of our personal development. So that's just one of those patterns in life, and if you think about that pattern, it's really transferable to just almost any aspect of what we do. In order to grow, in order to go from point A to point B, we need to go through the cycle. We need to tear our muscle fibers. We need to take ourselves out of our comfort zone. We need to do something to start the process. But then we need to give ourselves the MPS side, the synthesis side. We need to give ourselves the time for the damage that we've done to repair and get bigger. And that's around downtime, rest, family time, you know, and all of these things. So that's just one of those patterns in life that I think transfers from you know, from the physical aspect to just about anything we do in life. So I thought I'd just share that with everybody this morning. Have a great day, everybody.